Hello, so I'm going to show you how to make a sculpture from just cardboard, but you can make yours from any other household materials. You could use air dry clay, Play-Doh. So this one's just going to be a sculpture with using cardboard, which I imagine if you're having to order stuff online, like I've been having to, that you might have some cardboard on hand. So save those boxes and toilet paper rolls too, because I already started one piece of my sculpture. So what I did was I cut little notches into my toilet paper roll, and I cut slits into my cardboard so that I can stick those pieces together like this. And you may need to help your kiddo with this. It's definitely a project. If you're using cardboard and cutting, you're going to want to help them. You could also use paper though, and I'll show you some ways you can use paper as well, which maybe you won't need to assist as much. So with the cardboard, if you use this paper, toilet paper tube, you can cut little slits around it, and this is going to allow you to glue your base, glue it to the base. So now that you have all these little slits, you can fold them out, and then that's going to attach to your base. And you can do that using tape or glue. I have a glue stick on hand. And a lot of times if you put glue on both sides, so I'm going to stick it on here and I'm going to rub some on there, and hopefully that's going to help it stick. Alright, so I'm going to stick my glue down. I got my paper towel or toilet paper roll. You can use a paper towel roll too. And I'm sticking that down to my base. So now I have the base of my sculpture. Every sculpture should have a base. That's just what's going to help support your sculpture. And then since I already cut those slits, I'm just going to slide that in. And then using other pieces, I can cut slits into those pieces like this, and then slide that over my piece. Now it does help to have another slit. And again, this is where parents, you probably want to help your kiddo when it comes to cutting cardboard. There's other materials you could use though. You could have your kids sculpt using cotton balls, like I said, paper, things like that, that you really won't have to assist as much. And then what's cool about this is when you're all done, you could add some paint to it. And color it all different colors. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to just add, there we go, that piece to the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you some paper elements too that you can use. So, I have some fun colored paper. Here we go. I can use some old index cards. There's a bright pink, some green, and yellow. That's going to make my sculpture really pop. Because I know not everyone has paint at home, so I don't really want to focus on those kind of materials. I want to focus on things you might actually have at home. So if I cut this into a strip, and again, parents, this is a great way to just show your kids, help them cut. This could be a fun project for you to do together. Otherwise, you could always pre-cut strips. So I'm going to use that. I put a little glue and I'm going to stick my strip. I'm going to fold it like this. And I'm sticking it on. You want to pinch it for a little bit just so that glue holds. You can get very creative with this. So if you're pre-cutting your strips for your kids, you could cut like zigzag lines. Or you could show your kids and have them practice like a I do, you do. So you could ask that, like show them how to cut the zigzag, and then you try kind of thing. And then this is cool because you can just add the paper to your cardboard sculpture. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. Stick it there. And then I'll leave that out for right now. You can also put some of these on the face. And the idea is just to have fun with this and let your imagination run wild. So this is part of our assignment for next week, where we are focusing on Salvador Dali and how he created pieces from his dreams and imagination. So a lot of the assignments this week are all about using your imagination and getting creative and just creating things from out of this world. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna put that there. And this is, again, just with some index cards that I had and some saved cardboard. There's lots of ways you can make a sculpture. I mean, you could go outside and collect sticks and make something using the different sticks. You could use cloth, like if you have some old cloth material, you could use some rocks. Again, you could use Play-Doh. There's lots of different possibilities when it comes to sculpting. This video is just to give you some ideas and show you how you can have fun with it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna use a wavy line. And you know, if you have those craft scissors, the kind that have, I don't have any at home, but they have the edges cut out into them, those are great for this kind of cutting, because then you really get some fun edges. And I know I have those at school and the kids really enjoy using them. So that's something, like, if you happen to see or you can pick up or you have on hand, definitely let your kids use them because they love those. All right, I think I'm almost done. I wanted to use this piece, but now I'm not so sure. Just letting the imagination go. Oh, maybe like that. Yeah, I'll do that. So there's some color on this side. All right, so that's really all you need for your sculpture. You can go back, add some lines using markers. If you have paint on hand, you could use some paint. So if I wanted to, I could use my marker and draw some squiggly lines. Draw on my index paper. And I'm gonna hold this up so that you get like a 360 view of it. And you can see all the different things I added. So, yeah. Fun, simple project just to kind of get your hands moving and making something that's three-dimensional. So this is my sculpture. It's my Salvador Dali inspired sculpture. And I made it from toilet paper rolls, cardboard from some boxes I saved, and then just colored index cards. And I used glue and scissors. So again, I just encourage parents, you know, to maybe help your kiddos with cutting, especially at that younger age. They're still building those fine motor skills, so cutting is still something that they're working on. But as far as creativity, their imaginations run wild, and they are some of the most creative students I have. So this is a really fun project to engage them and just practice. I mean, you could make it about shapes, and you could cut all the different shapes out and make a shape sculpture. You could make it about lines and create all the different lines. You can make it about color. So I want to keep it open-ended so that you have all these different possibilities based on what you have at home and what your kid is able to do. So I really hope you guys enjoy this one. It's a fun little project. And I'm really excited to see your artwork. So feel free to share that with me on our Schoology page. There's discussion prompts that you can add your picture to and answer some questions about your artwork. All right, so take care. Bye.